What's going on, guys? It's Rob. I'm sick and I got a cold. Anyways, today I'm going to talk to you guys about well, money, finance, stuff like that, you know, how to save money, what to do with your money. Just good habits to live by in regards to wealth. So, there's two books that I highly recommend checking out if you want to start getting into finance. First book that I really enjoy, it's called The Wealthy Barber. Essentially what that book talks about is he talks about like the beauty of compound interest in regards to investing, in regards to mutual funds, things like that, simple money saving, live within your means. I recommend checking it out. Second book I emphasize checking out should be The Minimalist Budget. It's a good read. At first glance it sounds pretty hipster, like minimalist bullshit. But that has a good emphasis on living within your means, but it doesn't really tell you to just hoard all your money. It tells you to spend your money on things that really matter to you. So you're sacrificing, look, you may want to spend a little bit extra money buying a dishwasher as opposed to washing your dishes. And it puts a big emphasis on what's more valuable, your time or the money that you have. Because if you just have a lot of money in the bank, you don't do anything with it. Just sitting in the bank, in the day. So that's a good book to check out. When it comes to finance, two things you want to focus on. You want to identify what's an asset and what's liability. For example, my car right now, huge liability. I buy it, it's only going to break down. So I buy it for a fixed amount of money, and then it depreciates in value. You constantly have to put money into it to keep it running. That's liability. Asset would be something like a house. You buy the house, make up in value, you can resell it, but you're always going to get value out of it. You get shelter out of it. And yeah, maybe you want to rent it out, turn it into an Airbnb, make some money out of it. That's a liability, or that's an asset. In fact, that's an asset. So you want to identify things like that. You want to identify things that, look, if I spend money on this thing, am I going to be losing money in the long run, or if I spend money on this thing, would I be gaining money? And on that note, it's also going to talk about investments. So pretty much investments is you have your money work for you. So I think the simplest way for someone who's not really well versed in finance to start investing into things is to go to your bank and say, hey, look, I want to open up a little investment account, you know, invest in some mutual funds, something that gives me like a small return but compounds annually. So you get some interest back, you get some money back from your investments. It's a small amount of money back, but each year compounds. So like, let's say you put away, like, the best thing to do is, the best thing to do is start saving as soon as possible. So one thing I recommend would be just put away like 1/10 of your paycheck or something into like a little mutual fund thing. And that way, but you have to do it in the mindset that you're not going to touch this money for at least like 30 years. It's because it takes time for it to grow. But once it grows, you're going to have a nice little sum of money, a nice little cushion to maybe help with your retirement, stuff like that. So yeah, the best thing to do is start saving when you're young. Look for good investment opportunities. If you don't have a lot of money starting out, start with small investments. You don't want to just shell out all your cash and invest in like a restaurant or something like that. No, that's silly. So investments always the way to go. Another big important aspect when it comes in regards to money is live within your means. If you have, let's say, $50 in the bank account, don't go out and buy a meal that's worth $50. If you have $100,000 in your bank account, don't go out and buy a $100,000 car. Stupid. Whenever possible, try not to finance things if you can't afford it. because you never know what happens. You never know if any like life emergencies happen. Like, if something goes down, the last thing you gotta do is not be able to pay your financing bills. Same with credit card bills too. You don't want to get into debt. Okay, and yeah, you may have friends who want to go out who aren't as smart with their money and they want to blow all their money. But at the end of the day, you gotta first off, not give in to peer pressure. Second, you gotta get smart about it. Be like, hey, I'm not gonna go and blow all my money in this one night. You know what I mean? I'm gonna live within my means. And by doing so, by living within your means, you find out. I find it gives you a better quality of life because you're less focused on spending money. That you find enjoyment on just not blowing your money on certain things. You find enjoyment on the small things. You find enjoyment on, hey, let me read an awesome book. It's free, it doesn't cost any money, and then getting a crap load of information out of it. It's fantastic. You know, let me go for a walk, let me go for a run, let me go for a little bike ride. And then at the end of the week, you're like, oh, I didn't spend that much money. My bank account's it's thanking me for this. You know, so that's another aspect. Live within your means. Don't blow a lot of money every day. And that's basically it. I know this video is short, it doesn't really give that much information. I'm not a finance major or anything like that. But at the end of the day, it's all common sense. You want to have more assets than liabilities. You want to live within your means, okay? And you want to start putting away like at least 10% of your paycheck into some form of investment that gives you a smaller amount of returns. If you really want to get into it, you should find a financial advisor to tell you what's the best to invest in regards to the amount of money you have in the bank. But yeah, I'd say 10% of your paycheck should go to that. Some sort of investment that gives you some sort of return. Start that as soon as possible, and that should be for the long run. You know what I mean? That's really like a base. That's like your secondary retirement fund. What else? Yeah, live within your means. Don't blow all your money on stupid shit. And that's pretty much it. The more money you save up, it's always good to look for more investment opportunities that you can use to make your money work for you. Tell you guys, check out The Wealthy Barber, check out The Minimalist Budget. Oh, and it's the little things too. Like for example, pack your own lunch when you go to work. You know, you don't want to pack your own lunch. You may save like $10 a day. That's a lot of money if you're always buying your lunch at work or something. You know, get a cheaper cell phone plan. You should pay like $80 a month for a cell phone. Like fuck that. That's ridiculous. It's like almost $1,000 a year for a cell phone. Cut out the cell phone plan, you know. Cut out get a lesser cell phone plan. You don't need like 5 gigs of data. Get like 1 gig of data. Maybe get like a lesser amount of minutes. Small things like that. You always want to be looking at your expenses. This is the best thing. This is what I do. Every 2 weeks, or if I get lazy, every month, I look at my spending habits. And I try to identify, where am I overspending? What am I overlooking that I'm spending a lot of money? You know what I mean? Because a lot of people, we forget to do that. So it's always good just to have a little review period. Just look at your statements. Look, hey, what am I spending a lot of money on that I'm not realizing and that I can change right now? So you always want to be trimming out your spending habits. But again, you don't want to be sacrificing your quality of life. Okay? If there's one hobby or aspect that you really enjoy, for example, I go to a rock climbing gym, all right? It's expensive, okay? It's $70 a month. Pricey as all hell. But I really enjoy doing it. I really I tried it once. I'm like, man, I love this. I love bouldering. It's a really fun hobby. It's something I'm willing to spend the $70 a month on because it gives me a lot of enjoyment, it gives me a good quality of life, and I feel it gives me, it works on my improves my health and my physique. It's great. So you don't want to just cut out all of your spending habits, but just look at things that you see your money dwindling away on silly things, and you want to try to minimize the loss of money. Anyways, that's all I got. That's all I got in like 10 minutes. But if you want to know more, check out some books, check out some articles on finance, and wish you guys the best. Peace.